Everyone has been to a local county fair or at least heard about them in advertisements, but have you ever wondered how do they manage to place 50 to 60 feet rides on empty spaces of land? Working at a carnival is a unique job, so today I'll be talking about the responsibilities, the working conditions, and the requirements of becoming a committed carnival worker. According to Zippa, carnival workers travel by trucks and trailers. They carry all the parts of the carnival rides inside those trucks. Once they arrive to the destination, they have to build those rides all by themselves. For example, according to Bill Wagner, when they set up a roller coaster, they have to lift each track into place by hand, and they have to hold it together with pins. Each piece weighs about 300 pounds or more, and there are about 300 pieces in a roller coaster. That takes a lot of strength and labor just for one ride. Not to mention, it takes 3 to 6 hours just to build one ride. But with the help of multiple workers, they could build most of the rides at once. Once the carnival is over, they have to take everything apart and put it back in the truck. However, during the day, they're in charge of operating rides. They make sure that the rides are functioning well and that everyone is secure before starting the ride. They also enforce safety rules and regulations to avoid any dangerous incidents during the ride. Now that I've talked to you about the responsibilities, let me share to you about their work conditions. According to Bill Wagner, they work 16 hours a day. This includes providing equipment for stations such as food stations, game booths, or ticket booths when they aren't operating rides. Also, when they want to take breaks, they have to stay in these cramped tents or trailers, and if they want to take showers, they have to carry this bucket of water and pour it all over themselves because most of them don't have access to showers. But that's not it. These workers have to go through dangerous obstacles just to build the rides. The only safety materials they have are helmets and harnesses, and because of this, it's common for them to get injured on the job. Not only do they work through dangerous environments, but they don't get paid as much. The average carnival worker makes $18,000 a year, which isn't enough to support them. Now that I've shared to you about their work conditions, let me tell you about the requirements of becoming a carnival worker. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor, all you need is a high school diploma or anything equivalent to it. And the skills that they prefer are customer service, interpersonal communications, and physical stamina. They provide safety training, so you won't have to worry about that beforehand. They also provide background checks, but not all cities require background checks for carnivals, which is kind of sketchy because this means a person with a criminal background could be the ones attending children. There have actually been cases where carnival workers have committed crimes. For example, a man molested 3 children while strapping them on before starting the ride. Another one in Illinois State Fair in 2001, a worker raped and drugged a 15-year-old girl in a carnival. Both were registered sex offenders. But these situations don't always happen. If anything, they're rare. However, it is something to be concerned about. Overall, being a committed carnival worker can be a handful, which is seen through the responsibilities, their work conditions, and their requirements. Like Bill Wagner once said, "These workers are the backbone of the carnival." And I chose this quote because it reminds me of all the hard work and commitment they go through just to give us a good time at the carnival.